30 years younger. Oh, well.
How did it go with Emmett Winston Esquire?
That sounds elegant.
Elegant? No. But lovable, yes. Emmett says Hugh Morris and his company are both on the financial ropes. He says Morris Insurance has very recently made some very costly settlements. How about you? Did you hook on anything you could use at the Bureau of Records?
Plenty. All 5 driver's licenses with photographs of Betty King are in the names of children who died before they were old enough to apply for a driver's license.
Then birth certificates are the ID they use to get the licenses. Sabrina, do you know how easy it is to get a birth certificate?
Sure, $2 and a postage stamp. But the question is, why does Betty King need 5 driver's licenses?
I'm having Bosley request a complete DMV file search on each license. Could be a tie-in between the phony driver's licenses and the auto accident claims Morris Insurance has been paying out.
Well, then that would account for the $180,000 in Karen Jason's suitcase.
And Karen's murder, if she knew too much.
What about Hugh Morris as a suspect?
Oh, no. He's a nice man. I mean, maybe a little lonely, but he's no murderer.
That down-home charm kind of got to you, huh?
No. But one thing I do know. He's not involved in Karen's murder.
Female instinct?
Angel instinct.
Okay. What about Toby Rizzo? Or Bad Betty? Or somebody else on the team?
I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear from Betty. If she sets up that meeting for me, that could be the key.
You fake the accident tomorrow following the afternoon roller game. Betty is going to crash into your car. When the police arrive, she will admit that the accident was her fault.
What about the injuries?
Well, you're an athlete and you know when you're going to be hit. We don't expect you to be hurt. But the doctor we send you to will confirm your claim of a serious, permanent injury.
What if another doctor happens to examine me?
No way. The police report will show I'm at fault. So my insurance, whatever name I use this time, picks up your tab and mine. No questions asked.
Because I control Betty's insurance. I simply make a corporate decision that it is preferable for Morris Insurance to settle out of court rather than to incur a substantially larger loss later on after an unsuccessful court trial.
What does Mr. Morris say about the settlement?
Well, he takes my advice and leaves the insurance company to me. He prefers making TV commercials and playing cowboy with his roller derby team. He'll never know that you and Betty are involved.
How much do I get paid?
10% of the settlement to you, 10 to Betty. The rest is none of your business.
Accidents like this have to be reported to the Department of Motor Vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen when my name keeps showing up time after time? Aren't they going to think something's funny?
You'll only use your own name in the first accident to make sure your neck is on the line with the rest of us. After that, you'll be provided with phony driver's licenses and specially purchased cars.
Sounds easy.
It is. As long as you do what you're told.
Oh, I will, absolutely. I need the bread. I'll do whatever you say.
Make sure that you do.
Bosley, I just finished the meeting.
How did you do?
Oh, I'm in.
You sure they bought it?
Well, if they didn't, just tell Charlie I want a simple funeral. You know, no frills, no fuss. And then I want to be cremated and have my ashes scattered over Charlie's waterbed.
How did you know Charlie had a waterbed?
Oh, just an educated guess.
Uh-huh. I won't ask you where you got your education. Just meet me in the parking lot in 2 minutes.
10-4.
Barbara Jason, where is she?
Well, we worked out a deal and she left. Something wrong?
Yeah, there's something wrong, all right. We're about to be taken by our own scam.
What?
The broad's got a driver's license that says Barbara Jason. Her car is registered to Barbara Jason.
Our contact in Sacramento got a hold of some classified information from the company that insures her car.
And?
The policy's carried by Townsend Investigations.
A private eye?
And that's not all. Miss Kelly Garrett, the writer we tried to bomb. After I got the skinny on Jason's car, I played a hunch. I found out the car we blew up was insured by Townsend Investigations.
They've got us.
Oh, shut up. They aren't police. They're just subpoena servers. I've hired 100 of them. They've all got their price. Only this time it's too dangerous for a payoff.
But we just can't sit tight.
I don't intend to. Jeremy, Loomis and I will take care of your unfinished business with Miss Kelly Garrett. The skater I will leave to you and Betty. She wanted to find out what happened to Karen Jason. I think you should show her. Firsthand.
I've got Red Loomis on the Women's View line. He says he wants to buy you.
He's standing in a long line. What exactly was his offer?
He said that you should go to the Backwoods Inn on top of Miller Canyon in an hour. Use the back entrance if you'd like a lot more of what you found in Karen Jason's suitcase.
Okay, tell him I'll be there.
Well, look, that's dangerous. I mean, you know that he's the one that fingered you for that bomb thing.
But now we know where he's coming from. And what good is $180,000 and some driver's licenses if we can't use them to draw Loomis and his friends out into the open? Bosley, I've got to chance it. Tell Charlie I'll check in with you if I smell trouble.
Kelly! Hi, Red.
I'm afraid I asked Lewis to stand you up. I'm Jessica Farmer.
President of Morse Insurance.
That's right. Won't you sit down? Would you like a drink or anything?
No, thank you.
Then perhaps you can tell me what else you know, so I can get you off my back.
I really think we're wasting each other's time.
Oh, no, wait, don't run away before you hear what I have to say. You may be sorry you did.
Sorry about what?
I want to make you an offer.
That sounds more like it.
For starters, I know that you and the skater posing as Barbara Jason are with Townsend Investigations.
That and a dime will get you an operator on a payphone.
I'm not talking about dimes, love. I am suggesting that you give me the phony driver's licenses and keep the money for yourself.
I've already got the money. So if you want the driver's licenses, you'll have to raise the ante. And don't forget about my friend.
You are tougher than I thought you'd be. How about another $50,000 for the licenses? All for you. You can forget about your friend.
What makes you think she'll forget about me?
Let's just say that your associate has been trying to follow in Karen Jason's footsteps. And in today's game, I have a feeling she's going to. All the way.
When can I get the cash?
Monday morning, after the bank's open. My office.
I'll be there. With a license to steal.
Kelly, where have you been?
I've been on a roller coaster ride.
You were at an amusement park?
Nothing amusing about what just happened to me. And that rental car you got me, Bosley.
Don't tell me. I don't want to hear.
What is it with you and cars, Kelly?
I think from now on I'm going to take a cab. Listen, Sabrina, we've got to get to the stadium. I think they're going to try to kill Jill the way they killed Karen Jason.
All right, just tell us where you are and we'll pick you up right now.
On the track for the first time in Tornado Red, White, and Blue, number 4, the Foxy, Blonde Bomber, the hard-charging Barbara Jason.
Told the police to meet us. My DMV files on all 5 of Betty King's fake licenses show major accident reports made in the last 6 months. And Morris Insurance shows up in every instance.
See, that gives us the evidence that we need for our case against Jessica Farmer.
And Emmett Winston discovered who's been buying all the stock in Morris Insurance.
Then whatever the details, the bottom line has to be Jessica.
With her partner, Coach Toby Rizzo.
Business.
Angels. Jessica Farmer and her friends are all facing murder one for the deaths of Joe Esposito and Karen.
Seems that Esposito started it all by trying to blackmail his former associates. So they eliminated him. And Karen when she got in the way.
Hugh Morris has a major rebuilding job to do on his tornadoes. I hope you won't give in to his inducements, Jill.
Oh, is that a counteroffer, Charlie?
I never mix pleasure with business, Angel. You should know that by now.
Is the real Barbara Jason going to try out for the Tornadoes, Charlie?
She's already signed up, and with a generous bonus. After all, if Barbara hadn't asked us to look into her sister's death, Hugh Morris would have lost everything.
Charlie, did you take Morris up on the deal he offered to replace my car with an identical model?
You bet your boots, Angel. But when it comes to horse trading, I have yet to come out on the short end. I not only beat him down on the price, I got him to throw in a special winner's trophy for outdealing him. It's a remnant of the Old West, a symbol of a